This is Fano with An Hour with Wolfpack, and this is my segment Steppin out of Babylon, and this is day 52. Today's date is March 13th, 2016. And today I just did the usual diet in the morning. Uh, and then I made my avocados that I had got ripe, so I made like guacamole with that. And then I had some sprouted chips with that. And then I had a kombucha, and then I had I think I just did a bunch of liquids. And then I had like some nut and seed butter. And yeah, that's about it. I don't know. I guess at this point, I'm beginning to realize that eating this way, it's really hard to get to know people. Because I guess, like, your standards, or at least my standards, go up. You know, it's not like I don't really expect people that I meet or women that I meet to pretty much eat exactly what I eat. But I at least kind of expect now for them to kind of eat that way, or at least want to change to go in that route. But then I think at the same time, you also see like how everyone's sick and how all this bad food like kind of changes people's thought processes. And I don't know. I guess I'm just like on a different level. Like pretty much. So I think I just gotta like work on myself for the next 2 months and then like try to meet people. Cause I think like going through a transformation, you're kind of like battling like who you were to who you are now, and then you're like compromising, and I don't know. It's just all kind of mixed up. So I don't know, but I'm still hopeful. Like if I stick on it, I change some more things about myself, focus more on projects and those types of things, then I think everything will fall in place. Because like I could be on this diet like 90% of the time, and then when I hang out with people, eat what they eat, but I don't know. I just don't think like that. Like I just like learning. I like people, the experiences, and I don't know. I think there's a lot of people that just don't do much. They just kind of go to school, go to work, and then watch movies, TV, and stuff like that. Like I don't really think people go beyond. But like, even if they're on a diet, like yeah, they do the diet, but they're not like super hardcore about it. They're just like, oh yeah, I'm on this diet, whatever. But then if they are hardcore, they still have like some attitude, you know, and so I guess what I'm trying to say is that even the people that eat really healthy, they're still like I feel kind of like messed up emotionally. I just really haven't met someone who like eats clean and thinks in a positive light and is open to like hearing everyone's point of views and all the stuff. So it's just really weird meeting people and you see like good parts of them, but they're not, the whole enchilada. Or they're just not even like willing to be like the whole enchilada. Like people are also like very stuck on whatever they believe in. And so I guess I just gotta like search and search and search and hopefully find somebody who's on the same wavelength, I guess. But yeah. But I guess that's why people say moderation. Like people go like, well, I don't drink. I'll drink on like special occasions and stuff. And I get that, but then again, it's also I live in the city, so the city's just all about money. It's all like money, money, money. And if you're basically not making enough money, all these people are just like, well, what's the point of you? Especially when you're like dating. Like I always think it's kind of like BS that women try to say it doesn't really matter how much money you make, but in reality, it does. And maybe it doesn't matter like when you're younger, but as you get older, pretty much care. I mean, if you're a caring person, I think they care how much money you make. Because I see a lot of people that are like, don't make shit, but they just really game women, and they just play the game with women playing the game with these guys, and pretty much both parties are just unhappy. And I think really when you go into a relationship and you are fully yourself and you're like, this is me, this is what I believe, this is who I am, and you're very strong about that, majority of people are like, whoa, like, shit, this person is going to make me change. Like, because I think a lot of people go into like relationships where it's like, oh wow, I really love like these 5 things about this person, but yet they do a few things I don't like. And I guess I go hardcore into it. I'm like, well, this is everything I am. So, if I don't like everything that you are, then I guess I'm not going to make it work. But and I give people like time to open up and time to be themselves. I'm not quick to judge, but at the same reality, like I kind of do want certain things. But I noticing like going on dates and things, people are very like, this is what I want. And so within the first date, they'll pretty much be like, you're either it or not it. But at the same time, it's like I could just totally lie and fake it and be what they want just to get what I want. But for me, it's like I'd rather have a relationship than have a sexual relationship with all these women. And I just don't think people understand that. Like, it's a two-way street, and like women want all these things, but you gotta compromise and you gotta like work with people. Be realistic of who you're trying to attract. Like, I find out like a lot of women want these good people or these good guys, but who they're looking for pretty much people that are not good. The guy has money, a job, good looks, all that stuff. He has a big choice to pick from. Why would he just pick you? Especially when you're a guy. Like, when you're a guy, I mean, shit, if you could pick 400 different women, then you would stick on 400 different women versus just one woman. But I think it's the same thing with a woman. Like, if a woman's really pretty, she's really successful, she can pick from 400 guys, she's gonna pick from 400 guys, not just pick from 10 dudes or something. So, but I still go like on the dating thing. People, for me, it's like I realize people are all on GMOs, so I think it's very funny just to see like knowing like what all that stuff does to people. They're interacting with these people, and they think they're like normal or they eat healthy, but their minds are all jacked up, and a lot of them are jacked up from just emotional things, emotional linkage they have. So it's kind of crazy because it's not just the food; it's just like their whole like life. And I guess like the older you get and the more you date, people just become more and more jacked up. Like, I never really met someone that was like, oh, I was in all these like wonderful relationships and I'm wonderful right now. It's like people are just like, no, they're just like all this bad stuff happened. Now they're trying to find something that they couldn't find. I don't know. I just go everything like a brand new slate. This is me. Do you like it or not? And some people be like, oh, I kind of like it, and they'll jerk you off a little bit, but they don't really fully commit. So, but it's just so crazy because what they portray they want, and I wish people would just be like, no, I don't want that. Like, I want just a very like just whatever it is. If it's just like sex, if it's just being friends, if it's more than being friends, or maybe they want a relationship, maybe this one date, or why can't they just call it dating? I just want to date and just leave it as that. But people, they do this friendship thing, but they really mean that they want to date somebody, but they want this person to be their friend so they don't get hurt. It's just like, I don't understand. I mean, I understand why people go in that route, but come on, it's dating. Like, it's all dating. You meet anyone if it's like online, or you meet people in public, or you meet people through friends, or whatever the situation. It's all dating. Like, you're in this world, you're there to try and attract people. If you attract them, or they attract you, like, that's dating. Figure it out. It should all basically lead to something intimate, like, because you eventually probably want to have kids or something, so you should have that jointness, not this separation where you can pick from hundreds of people and you can really like narrow nitpick everybody. And I used to think like online dating was really, really good until I realized like how it is now, that people go on it and they have all these choices. And I guess it's just like the real world. People in the real world have all these choices, and maybe if they attract you or not, you might have a chance with them, or they might get hooked on you. But at the same time, even if you like have a girlfriend, have a good relationship and all this stuff, there's still all this extra baggage, because there's all those other like all their friends and things, those are just, there might be unhappy relationships and that affects that person. I'm just saying, it's just like so much chaos. Like, even if your relationship's going good, like everyone around you might have chaos, and that all affects, it's all energy, so it's all entwining and affecting everybody. So I don't know, I'm not trying to partake, quote unquote, with the devil. Like, I'm not about drinking and eating bad and just hooking up with people, not really caring, just being selfish about my needs. So I'm trying to like focus inwards to focus outwards, versus just focusing all on the outward stuff to try to feel something inside. So on to with that, and this is Fano from An Hour with the Wolf Pack, and this is my segment Stepping Out of Babylon. This is day 52, and it's March 13th, 2016, and I hope everyone lives with love and compassion, because if you don't love yourself, then you can't love other people and be compassionate.